Pakistan is fighting the largest war on terror in the world and we are fighting it with our own resources. Pakistan is fighting the largest war on terror in the world and we are fighting it with our own resources. Photo. File. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has declared himself mystified by U.S. threats to cut off funding, saying that the U.S. financial assistance was very insignificant, and that Pakistan was on the forefront of the war on terror. In an interview with The Guardian, Abbasi said that reports that the U.S. was considering cuts of up to $2 billion in security assistance were bewildering because of the total aid Pakistan, civilian and military, actually received was a tiny fraction of that amount. Kamaha Asif decries U.S. as friend who always betrays. I am not sure what U.S. aid has been talked here, Abbasi said in his office in Islamabad. The aid in the last 5 years at least has been less than $10 million a year. It is a very insignificant amount. So when I read in the paper that aid at the level of $250 million of 500 and 900 has been cut, we at least are not aware of that aid. Donald Trump used his first tweet of 2018 to threaten to withhold aid to Pakistan because of what he called its lies and deceit over terrorism, claiming they give safe haven to the terrorists we hunt in Afghanistan, with little help. The president has that the U.S. had, foolishly, given Pakistan $33 billion over the past 15 years. According to the U.S. Agency for International Development, the U.S. gave $778 million to Pakistan in assistance in 2016, of which 35% was military and the rest economic. The threatened would include both U.S. military assistance and Afghanistan coalition funding to Islamabad. A senior official was quoted by the French press agency as saying that potential cuts could affect bilateral security assistance and funding that is channeled to Islamabad through the USAID coalition in Afghanistan. The official said it was approximately $2 billion worth of equipment and coalition support funding that is in play. The official added that all options are on the table when it comes to further moves, including stripping Pakistan of its status as a major non-NATO ally. Pakistani officials said that the amounts actually of aid money spent are much less than those quoted and they plan to publish the version soon. PM Abbasi rejected Trump's charge of duplicity over the fight against terrorism, calling his claim that Pakistan was harboring terrorists a fallacy. Pakistan is a sovereign country and Pakistan has always abided by international conventions, he said. We are today fighting the largest war on terror in the world. We're fighting the world's war on terror with our own resources. That is something the world has to appreciate. We have over 6,500 killed, almost 37,000 of the civilian population has been killed. There are tens of thousands of people injured. We have suffered a loss of over $120 billion in our economy. So the world has to appreciate that. We just want the world to know that Pakistan is on the forefront on the war on this terror. Terrorists are as much a threat against Pakistan as they are to us. Matters. Today we are fighting terrorists. So if somebody says we are harboring terrorists, there is no greater fallacy. Abbasi said. We have engaged US at every level from President Trump down. We have explained to them what Pakistan has done. We have explained to the rest of the world also. It's the rest of the world failed in Afghanistan to control terrorists who today attack Pakistan across the border. Pakistan has won the war against terror on its own territory, Abbasi said. This story originally appeared on The Guardian. Read more Guardian, latest, Pakistan.